The secret behind great story collectors is that they not only know what to prioritize in their relationships, they're proactive in the embodiment of those priorities. For the next several sessions, I want to guide us into deeper understanding of what story collectors do, with the hopes that you would discover how powerful these relational skills can be when they are developed. So when I was a kid, I loved to collect things, two things in particular: baseball cards, and some of you might remember garbage pail kids. Yes, I know, a disturbing passion of mine. I was at this quirky antique store actually not that long ago, and they had a Mickey Mantle baseball card. I wanted it badly, right? I was like, oh, this is amazing. And it was so underpriced to me, and my wife was there with me, and she talked me off the ledge from spending my monthly paycheck on it. but there's something about being a collector. Right? I was a collector as a kid, and there's different things I collect even these days. But when you see value in a collector, when someone who likes to collect, when they see value, right, it almost doesn't matter how small or how beat up or how used it is. You prize it, right? It's a prized thing to you. And when we show interest in the world of people, in someone, it first begins by recognizing its value. For those of us who are followers of Jesus, it's clear what we should value, or should I say, who we should prize or value, because it's what God prizes, people. If God were to give us the world's greatest hobby, the gift of being a collector extraordinaire, He would likely commission us to collect one particular thing: people's stories. Why? Because this is how we catch a glimpse of who is beneath the surface of the skin that we see. It is in their stories that we see their value and find their value. Our stories may not be sold to any TV network, right? Like maybe some are, but your story is great, because your story is what makes you you. And when we are interacting with people, their story is what we ought to prize. If we're genuinely interested in people, we become genuinely interested in their story. And you are valuable beyond measure. Your story matters. You matter. And so does every single person that you interact with in life. They have a story that's unfolding. And part of what it means to be relationally intelligent, and really even what it means to be a follower of Jesus, is that you take interest in their story. Your life and their life are walking novels waiting to be read with anticipation. One of the signs of spiritual maturity is when you begin to see others as God sees them. So maybe that ought to be a prayer that you pray, that God would help you see as He sees and treat others as He would treat them if He was standing right there in your place. I mean, why don't you take a moment even now to pray about that? To see people as God sees them. Because that's what relationally intelligent people do.